Hello YouTube, as promised the other day, I'm back with a little look at the Bright Lights Low Noise Fountain Pack from Tesco's. Well, surprisingly really, decent service from Tesco this time around. Did struggle to get hold of this. My local Tesco didn't actually have any, but then another local store did, so I managed to pick one of these up, which is good. 5 premium low noise fountains in a box, 8 metre safe distance obviously. These are very, very low noise, no crackles at all, which is really good. For obviously people who don't really like them. I'm not a big fan of crackles, not because of the noise, just because I think they're a bit boring. But yeah, you get these 5 fountains here, £30 obviously for the box. You get 416 grams of net explosive for that, obviously all the usual bits and pieces on the box there. And inside we get these 5 fountains. So you've got Quietude, Shush, Silent Night, Whisper over there, and then this one which is rotated round, which is called Supernova. So they're all slightly different, all slightly different effects, different weights in them. So we'll have a look at the Quietude first. We've got 78 grams of net explosive in this one, 60 seconds their duration, quiet fountain with obviously various effects there, a few different colours. Very nice. Quite over-packaged though, these ones, unfortunately, falling over. Just 2 tubes, that's all we've got, so all this is just puffery, which is weird considering they don't actually display these in a cabinet, they just have pictures on it. A bit bizarre, but there we go. Then onto the Shush. Again, much the same, I think there's 3 tubes in this one, but still rather a lot bigger than it needs to be. And 80 grams in there. Where's the effects? There they are. So there you go, 55 seconds, different colours again, lots of different chrysanthemum effects. Seems right. Quite light though, anything I would notice about that one. Then we've got Silent Night, 55 seconds, mostly fairly similar actually, titanium fountain this time, very exciting. 60 grams in here, so this is the smallest in terms of net explosive, very light really. Again, I think maybe might only be 1 tube in there actually, which isn't brilliant, but again, doesn't really matter. You don't see that, so you can't really say they're frauding you. Then on to Whisper, which is quite hard to get out with one hand. 80 grams in this one, so again, slightly bigger, 70 seconds duration. Peaceful fountain, obviously. White chrysanthemum, green stars, titanium spring, red stars, gold. So again, just sort of quiet colours, that kind of thing. And then on to the most interesting fountain in the box, which is the Supernova. This is actually the Spectrum fountain, just with a different label. So this is their version of the jelly beans. Obviously, Kim Bolton do a very popular jelly bean fountain. There you go, colourful fountain showcasing blue, green, and red pearls. 118 grams of powder. So this is the best fountain in the box in my opinion. It looks really good actually. I haven't had the standard version, but I did have the Kim Bolton version of that firework there, and it was very impressive, jumping jelly beans. So hopefully that one will be as good. Might try and raise it up a bit and have the jelly bean effect kind of cascading down on that one. But yeah, so overall I think this is a really good box. Good to see, completely low noise available. It's kind of unusual. A lot of fountains, particularly in supermarkets, tend to have a lot of unnecessary crackle, so to have 5 completely low noise fountains in a box is pretty good in my opinion. And 30 quid. Bear in mind that one is, you know, £10 on its own all day long, so effectively the others are a £5 each. You know, for 80, 90 grams of powder, and one slightly smaller one. I think this is a really good value box from Tesco actually, and I'm pretty pleased that they've bought this one in. Obviously, yeah, £30 for 5 fireworks, it's not necessarily going to appeal to everybody, but for people with families, people who have noise issues, I think that'll be perfect. I will just show you very quickly as well, I did also pick up the Hypersonic Rocket and Shot Tube pack. Just thought it was quite interesting looking. I like the packaging as well. You know, it's not me if I don't buy 1 or 2 things as a sort of impulse buy, is it really? But yeah, you get 6 shot tubes and 12 rockets in here, as we can see here. So your shot tubes, I won't go into massive detail, but there's 10 grams of powder in each one, which is a little bit smaller than standard normal. They usually do up to sort of 16, but you know, that'll be a bit of fun anyway. And the rockets, as you can see there, are 14 grams each, so I mean, they'll be complete crap probably, but who doesn't like a nice comedy rocket on bonfire night? I personally do. Makes the slightly larger rockets you get as well seem even better after you've lit off 12 of standard's best comedy rockets. But yeah, so that's a look obviously mostly at the fountain pack, but also about the rockets. I also bought Again, Tesco, I think, as I said in my leaflet video, are the players to beat this year for supermarkets, and they've got a really good range. And the price rises a little bit, but mostly quite small on their part, so that's all good. But yeah, I do recommend, I think, the low noise fountain pack and the rockets. Well, if you want a bit of fun, 18 items for 20 quid is pretty good value, really. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I might have another video at some point. I'm not actually collecting my fireworks from Galactic, where I've done a small order this year, until the 3rd of November, and then I'm up at Alton Towers the day after, so a little bit of not very much opportunity to get a video out for those, unfortunately, but I will do my best. But in the meantime, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys later. Cheers.